And ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the Timmins Concert Singers. And please welcome director Lauri-Ann O'Neill.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope you liked the joke about the snow that was supposed to fall. I was a little worried about that because it's getting a bit ridiculous, so I'm glad that it stayed off. Tonight's concert is so special in so many ways. We have Art behind me who's just fantastic, and they blow me away every time I work with them. They just improve. And I think this is the best yet, and I think you'll agree with me by the end of the concert. The Ennis sisters and Mark Murphy, such great talent. They have sold out shows across the province, and they're ending their tour here. So I'm looking forward to enjoying the after party with them, because hopefully they'll need it by then, because they've been very busy and having a great tour. If you take a look at your program, and read what's there, because I can't speak about it. We do have a very important dedication tonight for a lost member of our family. She said not to do this. I said, you know it's going to happen anyway. David Maymore was your welcoming committee for forever and ever. He has worked the door at our shows since I took over, and I think even before that. And unfortunately, he did lose his battle with cancer, but he's here with us in our hearts. He's passed the torch on to his son and his son's fiancée, Andrew and Laura, who greeted you tonight. So we're still keeping it in the family. The neighbors think they're done with me, but that's not happening for a long time. So please keep David in your hearts. This night is for him. How we came up with our theme was really by accident. I tried to pick a selection of Canadian music for tonight's show. It's not completely Canadian by any means, but there are some numbers that are Canadian writers, Canadian flavor. And during one rehearsal, one of our members is recently retired and he's quite bored. He's got a lot of time on his hands. I'm not going to say who he's the tallest one like that. He texted me after the rehearsal and he said, do you have a theme? And I said, no, not really. I was really creative in saying an evening with the Ennis sisters. And he texted me what he did during rehearsal, which obviously wasn't studying his parts apparently that night. And we left the story for you, and it actually helped me a great deal because it's how I ordered most of the music for tonight, with the exception of Sing, 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 because I thought that was a good way to start, nice and upbeat, and get you in the spirit. So Glenn Chakowski wrote our story, and he created our theme for this evening. But the funny thing is that as I went through the lyrics to the majority of the music, most of the music is about a journey, whether it be a personal journey, whether it be an actual physical, geographical journey. Each song has a message and an experience in it, so it really quite fit well. So I hope you're ready to journey with the Timmins Concert Singers and the Ennis Sisters. Teresa and Mark. Come on out. Welcome to the Ennis Sisters.
How about Lauri-Ann and the Timmins concert singers?
Now we find ourselves together. Let us raise our voices and sing songs we'll have forever. Through this world we're wandering, sing together, one and all. We will sing of joy and sorrow, of the past and of tomorrow. We will sing the songs that bring us together. When our journey first begins, are the ones that we'll remember. When the day comes to an end, sing together, one and all. We will sing of joy and sorrow, of the past and of tomorrow. We will sing. Bless the road that brought us together, cross the long and lonesome miles, rest easy in good company, though it's only for a while. Sing together, one and all. We will sing of joy and sorrow, of the past and of tomorrow. We will sing. Now we find ourselves together. Let us raise our voices and sing songs we'll have forever. Through this world we're wandering, sing together, one and all. We will sing of joy and sorrow, of the past and of tomorrow. We will sing. We will sing of joy and sorrow, of the past and of tomorrow. We will sing. We will sing.
Thank you so much. We are the Ennis Sisters from Newfoundland and Labrador. Do we have any Newfoundlanders out there tonight? We do. Oh, look at you. Where are you from? From where? Harbour Buffett. I've never heard of Harbour Buffett. Are you sure it was Newfoundland? There's so many communities in Newfoundland, but you know, when we left St. John's, there was no snow anywhere. There was nothing, and it felt really unsettling for us. And then we arrived in Ontario a little over a week ago, and we felt right at home.
Especially up here in Timmins.
Yes.
Wow.
And we were a little concerned coming up here today because we heard on the weather forecast we were supposed to be getting 10 to 15 centimeters or something. We thought that can't be it. But when we drove through, there was definitely snow, wasn't there? Snow falling.
Felt just like June at home.
It does. Yeah.
It's January, Teresa.
But we are so excited to be here tonight. We were here 2.5 years ago. We were doing a Christmas show. I almost feel like we should be doing another Christmas show.
No,
Moving on. But we have a brand new album with us, and we're going to play some songs from that album, and we're really excited to share them with you.
Yeah, we're going to actually start with a song that I wrote with my partner, Perry Chait. And this song is about the women of Newfoundland, Labrador. We were actually having a conversation not that long ago about how is it possible that there's still people living on the island. This is back, when they didn't have comforts like indoor plumbing and indoor heating, and they actually had to live through those bitter, brutal winters with basically just moss insulating some sort of structure. And I'm not sure how we remained there. And back in a time when traditionally the men went to hunt and gather, and the women were left there to manage a house and sometimes 20 kids. And the Catholics, that's right, and they, did it, and they were very strong and resilient women, and hopefully we're making them proud by, the way we are conducting ourselves in the world, and hopefully we're inspiring the next generation to carry on in the same way.
And to be strong, just look.
We have the gun show right here, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, here's a song called The Daughters of Newfoundland. We are like the water flowing through this land, ever changing like the seasons, giving life to where we stand. We're the keepers of a fire, a never-ending flame burning for all in creation, never those yet without a name. And we rise every morning and shine out over the hills. We roar louder than the ocean ever will. We're as solid as the rock on which we stand. We're the daughters of Newfoundland. Our voices sail along above the windswept land, the summer's gentle breeze, a winter's firm command, to the frozen land above us, where a heartbeat keeps the time, in the spirit of our sister dancing in the northern sky. And we rise every morning and shine out over the hills. We roar louder than the ocean ever will. We're as solid as the rock on which we stand. We're the daughters of Newfoundland. We're the daughters of Newfoundland. And we are fierce, we are bold, commanders of the broken souls, forging on like the ones that came before, each one holding the power in her hand to turn a mountain into a grain of sand. We are of the earth, though we keep reaching for the sky, with the faith of our mothers as constant as the tide. And we rise every morning and shine out over the hills. We roar louder than the ocean ever will. We roar louder than the ocean ever will. We're as solid as the rock on which we stand. We're the daughters of Newfoundland. We're the daughters of Newfoundland.
Thank you so much. Do we have anyone out there seeing us for the very first time this evening? We have wow. Wow. I mean, that's nothing to be proud of. I mean, no, I said, we're famous.
What she means to say is, welcome to our show, everyone. Don't be sure.
But no, for those of you who have never seen us before, welcome, and I'm going to do a quick introduction. We are actually blood sisters. We're not nuns. But I'm Karen, and I'm the middle kid, and I'm Mom's favorite. I'm just wondering, do we have any middle kids out there? We have some middle kids yet? I bet you are Mom's favorite too. And then right there in the middle, and not that I have to say it because it's very obvious, we have the old one.
I'm the firstborn.
Yeah. Now, do we have any old ones out there?
We had to pave the way for that crowd there.
Were ye bossy too?
That was our job.
Like, I wonder, does that ever go away?
No.
Well, Maureen is she's a beautiful singer, songwriter, guitar player, and she's a great older sister. For now, anyways. I don't know about what the future's.
You can never tell,
You
right?
can never tell. Now, over here, not that's very obvious. She's the youngest. I know, right? But Teresa, she's the baby. And do we have any babies out there? We have some babies.
Feel my pain.
And probably neglect. Teresa was neglected as a
A
child.
lot of video footage of them as kids.
Yeah, it's like when Maureen
Not
came
so much.
along, everyone was so excited, and then super excited when I came along. And then when Teresa came along, it's like nobody cared anymore. That's Teresa, and she's got a little girl named Rosie. So we call her Mother Teresa. And Mother Teresa can sing notes so high that only dogs can hear them. That's her talent.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Karen. Well, as Karen mentioned, I do have a 4.5-year-old little girl named Rosie, and she is just the exact opposite of me when I was her age. She's so fearless and confident, and there's not a shy bone in her body.
I wonder who she takes after.
Yeah, Maureen. She does take after Maureen. But Rosie is, she's, like I said, she's so fearless, and actually she's going to be starting kindergarten now in September. And so, you know, I'm sort of conflicted in how I feel. I'm so excited for her to go out and become her own person, but at the same time I have this motherly kind of urge to hold on to her and protect her from the world, you know. But Maureen and Mark co-wrote this next song, which is on our latest album, and it captures exactly who Rosie is, you know, that confident little spirited firecracker that she is, and yeah, that's true. When before I left, I said to her, Rosie, do you want to be a singer just like your mommy and your aunties when you grow up? And she looked at me, she said, no, I want to be a doctor, Mommy.
So I'm hoping she's going into geriatrics.
She can look after us. Anyway,
It'll be good timing, I think.
here's a song called Go, Rosie, Go.
1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, hey, now, Rosie, we going to dressed up in your cape and boots, running off to save the day with nothing in the world to lose. Heading to the top of the highest hill, there's not a cloud in sight. All systems set to go, believe it with all your might. Fly, Rosie, fly wherever you want to go, and don't let the gravity hold you to the ground below. Remember how you feel.
with the best seat in the house, Mark Murphy. We're going to do a song now that has a little bit of a backstory. I'm not sure if you're interested in hearing it or not.
Do we have a choice?
No. So this story happens back in Newfoundland in a community called Fairyland. Does anyone know where Fairyland is? Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, this time last year there was a giant iceberg parked in the harbour. That was Fairyland. You've maybe seen it on the news. So we did a show in Fairyland, and after the show, this was 6 years ago, I don't know if I mentioned that, but so after the show, out of the corner of my eye, I could see this young fella, and he was staring at me. Now, I'm used to that. So I didn't think anything of it. And then, he waited till everyone had left, and then he came over and he asked for my autograph. So I signed his ticket for him, and then he kind of sheepishly walked away. And again, I didn't think anything of it, but then 3 o'clock that morning, I get a message on Facebook. Now, he was after going over to Calvert. Does anyone know where Calvert is? It's just a community down from Fairyland. And he was after going over to Sean Sullivan's house. Now, does anyone know Sean Sullivan? No, it's just, you probably do know Sean Sullivan. His video went viral just before Christmas. They were in the, started a kitchen party session in the Toronto airport.
He was the guitar player in that session.
So you know Sean.
I did know Sean.
So he was after going over to Sean. So now, we've been in this career actually 20 years trying to get something to go viral, and we haven't been able to do that yet.
That's not really true. I had something go viral one time, but I had to get medication for it. I'll clear it out now. Nothing changes anyway.
You guys can probably just step back from the microphone. This is my story. And so anyways, he was after going over to Sean Sullivan's house, and they were after getting into a little bit of a jam session, and I think he had maybe a couple drinks and got up some courage, and he asked me out on Facebook, and he wondered if I'd be interested in going to the Squid Jigger for some fish and chips. Now, he said that they had the best fish and chips in Calvert, and that's true, because it's the only place to get fish and chips in Calvert. So I knew he was honest. And then he said if we went on Sunday between 5 and 7, it was 2 for 1. Honest and frugal. I had to give this some thought. So 4 years later, we were out on a cruise ship in the middle of the Caribbean. And it was very hot. I got to stress how hot it was. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this young fella staring at me again. And if it wasn't him, he was out there. Now, I got to tell you what he had on. He had on black socks up over his knee, white sneakers, shorts, and a Gilligan hat. You know the look I'm talking about. It was so hot, I didn't understand. I thought maybe he had a fear of ticks. I wasn't sure. But I stayed away. Now, Maureen got to know him over the course of a couple of days, and she came over and said, this guy, he's pretty cool, actually. He's the bee's knees.
I said, he's the bee's knees.
You know?
That's how I talk.
And now you gotta understand, I couldn't see his knees.
It's amazing.
But anyway, I had no choice but to get to know him, and it turns out Maureen was right. And he was a good guy, and we got married last year. I guess I was happy long enough, it was time to get married. But I knocked the socks off him. It was just such a special day. Dad got to walk his favorite daughter down the aisle. And so Maureen wanted to write a song for our first dance, and it was very nice of you to do that.
I wrote this song with my partner, Perry Chafe. He doesn't wear his socks over his knees. He actually is a writer and executive producer on Republic of Doyle and Cot and Frontier, if you've seen any of these shows. So anyway, this was the first song that we wrote together. and it's called Keeping Time. And we didn't want to write anything that was too emotional for Karen and Dad, because Dad wasn't like that. And if you had a chance to dance with Dad at a wedding or something like that, and especially to a Newfoundland waltz, it was the best dance of the night.
So we're going to sing this, and then we're going to get the Timmins concert singers to come out after this one, and we'll do a couple together.
Here we go. Looking back on my childhood, to the simpler days of my youth, it's hard to find a happier time than when I was dancing with you. I remember those Newfoundland waltzes with the crowd all 3/4ing in twos, and from left to right to the tiny red light, we danced the whole night through. Dance with me and we'll glide along, just like we used to do. With music and friends, we will go round again. I love keeping time with you. When the St. John's Waltz started playing, I don't think my feet touched the floor. Then you swung me round from the squid jig and ground to the northern lights of Labrador. And whenever I hear those songs playing, I think of the joy that they brought. Wave over wave on a gray foggy day, sweet forget-me-not. Dance with me and we'll ride along, just like we used to do. With music and friends, we'll go round again. I love keeping time with you. Dance with me and we'll ride along, just like we used to do. With music and friends, we will go round again. I love keeping time with you. I love keeping time with you. I love keeping time with you.
Let's welcome back to the stage the Timmins concert singers, Lauri-Ann. It's such a pleasure to be with you here tonight, and
And
the concert
congratulations
singers.
on 40 years.
40 years.
Amazing.
Wow. Geez, just to think, like in 15 more years, I'll be 40.
I know, right?
Amazing. Time, I don't
It is
know where it goes.
amazing. That is amazing that you would say that and lie in front of all these people. They did nothing wrong.
I'm just a baby. Thank you.
So in 2008, the three of us lost our cousin Steve. It was quite tragic. He was only 36 years old and he took his own life. Our dad had 3 girls, and his sister, there was just the 2 of them in the family. She had 3 boys, and Steve was the middle kid in that family. And so anyway, we knew Steve had some problems, but we didn't know how tormented he was until we got this news. It happened in October of 2008, and through that winter, we had no idea how to move through that kind of grief. It was very heavy. So Mark suggested that we sit down and write a song to help with the healing, and it's just what we did. We thought back to the day of Steve's funeral and how the three of us were asked to sing, and of course we agreed to do that for him. And somehow we found the courage that morning to stand up in front of all of our family and friends and sing him home. And that's where the inspiration for the song came from. And you know, the song has been such a blessing to us over the years because we've been able to hear other people's stories of loved ones leaving too soon, and especially through suicide, because it isn't something that people have been talking about. I mean, it's a little bit better now, but it is something that's getting better but still needs a lot more work. And you know, our song was actually used to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Battle of Beaumont Hamel, which is quite a tragic part of our Newfoundland and Labrador history in World War I. And the Rooms made the most beautiful video of this Sing You Home song for us. And if you get a chance to check it out online, it's just beautiful, isn't it? I haven't been able to watch it
Yes,
yet.
and you know, it's been seen over 1 million times, and I guess that just goes to show how popular that we are.
Wow. It could have been you and Mom having it on repeat in the meantime. So anyway, this is the most beautiful thing. It's such a gift to hear it sung like this tonight with all these beautiful voices. So let's give it a go. It's the first time we're singing it through. I think this might be the third time that we've sung this together. So let's see what happens. For Steve, here we go. Too soon to leave this earth. How could all your work be done? Ash to ash and dust to dust. Seemed to me you'd just begun. When grief invades my soul, there's comfort in a prayer I find. And though these candles honor you, they burn for those you left behind. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. I'll sing so we will not forget you. I will sing you home. I will sing you home. On the lips of those who knew what it was we had to give, what it was we learned from you. This is our prayer for you, and maybe someday we will know if it helped your journey home, or if it helped me let you go. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. I'll sing so we will not forget you. I will sing you home. I will sing you home. We're born unto this earth, generations one by one, ash to ash and dust to dust. There is nothing left undone. I'll sing for you because I need to. Right now, this is all I know. I'll sing so we will not forget you. I will sing you home. I will sing you home. I'll sing for you singing with us a little bit?
Of course. Well, we're going to do this one last song, and then we're going to take a little break. And great chance for everyone to get out and do some shopping.
Yeah.
You know, I don't realize I don't know if you realize just how lucky you are, because we have a brand new CD here tonight. That's not even going to be released to the public until June 15th. So, now, I'm not telling you what to do, but I know what I'd do if I were in your shoes. This is going to be an award-winning CD.
Even if it's just Mom presenting us with an award. Here you go. Good job, girls. There you go.
Oh my. Anyway, that's all I had to say.
Oh, really? I'm never sure when you're done.
I know.
So, this is a song written by Frank Turner, and we put a little chorus to it so that everybody could join in. It's called Sailor's Boots, and this is your part. It goes like this. Oh, a-sailing I should go, oh, a-sailing I should go. Try that. Oh, a-sailing I should go, oh, a-sailing I should go. Amazing! If I had been born 200 years ago, I would have been a sailor. A-sailing I would go around the capes and across the seven seas and then back home. If I had been born 200 years ago, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go. And I would know the waters and the waters would know me, and I would cut across the waves and be as happy as can be. I'd be landless, I'd be loveless, I'd be flying fancy free. I would know the waters and the waters would know me. Oh, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go. And when I think about the place and time where I was born, well, I wonder if the hands of fate slipped and placed me wrong. There are ships I could have sailed and sailor's boots I could have worn. When I think about the place and time where I was born, oh, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go. Well, the ocean is still out there, magnificent and wide, with open arms to hold me and endless space to hide. The only things that hold me back are things I hold inside. The ocean is still out there, magnificent and wide. Oh, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go. And if I had been born 200 years ago, I would have been a sailor. A-sailing I would go around the capes and across the seven seas and then back home. If I had been born 200 years ago, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go, a-sailing I should go. There you go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome back the Timmins Concert Singers?
As always, I'm so very grateful to the many, many people out there that are here at our concerts time after time, and especially to our sponsors, to the Hampton Inn for providing the rooms for all of our guests, and for Mark Watson, who's up in the booth, for the Daily Press and the Kiwanis Club of Timmins. We really couldn't do this without you. I don't know if you saw our sad story. We've done very well surviving because largely of the hard work that Roseanne Simonbeck put into this choir when she started, and the many, many years that she pounded the pavement and did a lot of fundraising for us, and I've managed to stretch that out for the last 12 years or however long I've been around. And we have, I don't know if you noticed in our program, we have 3 friends, and we would love to expand our friends. We are nonprofit, so if there's anybody out there who wanted to support us with donations, we would happily accept so that we can keep this choir going. Being here is the most important thing to us, of course, but we would always take donations and give you a receipt as well. So if you'd like to help us grow our list of friends, it would be great. It would be really wonderful. Also, I failed to acknowledge Joshua when he so beautifully played on the song in the first half. Sue Steele, Rich Pierce, our anchors, and Tim Joglin, who just did that wonderful song on the last song. So Have you noticed our handsome men? We're really blessed to have this men's section in this choir. Concert or rehearsal after rehearsal, I count my blessings because they are just such a rich group of singers, and soon I often go, hey, so we thought we would highlight them. You're in for a treat from our boys.
Was 1778.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Oh, well, St. Barrett, cried the town.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
Were 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
She'd a list to aboard and her sails in rags, and the cook with the scuppers with the snaggers and jags.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
On the King's birthday we put to sea.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
On the 96th day we sailed again.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with a crack 4-pounders we go to fight.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
The Yankee lay low down with gold.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
She was broad and fat and loose in days, but the captain took the Antelope for a full day.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Then at length we stood 2 cables away.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
Our crack 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball the Yanks stove us in.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
The Antelope shook and pitched on her side.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
That it was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both me legs.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now here I lay in my 23rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all. I was going through the seas for American gold. Fired no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier. The last of Aaron's privateers.
Must have a goal that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well their father's help did slowly go by, and feed them all your dreams, the one they miss, the one you'll love. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
And you of tender years can't know the tears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die.
Teach your parents well, their children tell, will slowly go by, and feed them all your dreams, the one they miss, the one
welcome back Maureen, Karen, Teresa, and Mark.
Wasn't that beautiful? Wow. Stunning. So we're going to do another song off of our latest album, Keeping Time, which was produced by Alan Doyle. I don't know if you are familiar with him, but many people are.
And it was so fun working with Alan, and although it was a little awkward at first just because he was so starstruck, it was
As you can imagine. Just a month ago, we lost our dad. It's been a very difficult time, as you can imagine, and we've been thinking back over the most wonderful memories that we had with Dad over the years. And one of our favorite memories is, they all take place in this little community on the southern shore of Newfoundland called Cape Royal.
Do you know where Cape Royal is? It's just a community down from Calvert.
We're taking you all around the shore right now. So, just down this little road called Ennis Road, you'll find our cabin. And Mom and Dad spent so much time making this space a magical paradise for us to grow up in. We didn't have a worry in the world there. And like Karen was saying the other day, you needed machines to do what Dad did. He used to cut the rocks and place them big, beautiful rock walls and vegetable gardens and flower gardens. And it was the most beautiful place to grow up in. And anytime, even now, if we have any troubles, we just head there. And all of our memories are found there. But there's this little space next to the cabin called the Sunken Garden. That's what Mom called it. And we would spend hours there. I'd spend hours daydreaming, just watching the clouds pass by and thinking up songs. And Teresa would look at the garden. She became such a great gardener there. And Karen would eat sandwiches and listen to the radio. Nothing deeper than that, you know. And, but anyway, we had the most wonderful times there, and especially in the summer. It seemed like the summers lasted forever. So this is our song for Dad. It took me 10 years to write this song. I just finished it recently for this CD. And it's about the sunken garden and all those beautiful memories that all we gotta do is close our eyes and be there with him. So here it is.
There's food in my whistle.
Sandwiches. Will we take it from the top again? This time with feeling and no sandwich.
They always tell me not to eat before I come up. Sorry, here we go. Okay.
diddly-dum-do. In the middle of the week, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the bay. Boots kicked off, feet out to dry, lying on the cutting, counting clouds in the sky. Throw her down and take a break. To hell with profits you won't make. Now take your slack, 'cause you deserve to rock yourself on the ocean. Dilly-da, dilly-dum-do. We work like devils from 9 to 5 so we can have 8 wheels to drive. Tubes with color, plastic bread, waves in our ovens and water in our beds. Frantically driven to compete, pile her up, beg, borrow, or cheat. No time to play or cross the bay. Stop and smell the ocean. Dilly-da, dilly-dum-do. In the middle of the city with a racket and a roar, caged like a rat on the 15th floor, trying to make a living putting paper in a pile. Hard to find someone with a genuine smile. Life was never meant to be lived in a box. We need a little freedom like the gull and the fox. So grab your chance whenever you can and rock yourself on the ocean. Dilly-da, dilly-dum-do. In the middle of the week, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the bay. Boots kicked off, feet out to dry, lying on the cutting, counting clouds in the sky. Throw her down and take a break. To hell with profits you won't make. Now take your slack, 'cause you deserve to rock yourself on the ocean. Take your slack, 'cause you deserve to rock yourself on the ocean. Dilly-da, dilly-dum-do, yeah! Thank you.
Thank you so much. So as Maureen mentioned, we lost our dad a little over a month ago, and he had Lewy body dementia. So it came on quick, and really the most intense part was 3 years, and it was just amazing. Our father played button accordion, and he gave us the gift of music, him and Mom. And during these years, it was something we were able to give back to him, a gift we were able to give back, because I don't know if anyone's going through it now or has been through it, but music is just something so powerful, and we were able to communicate with Dad through our music. And if he'd have an episode, we would go to his house and we would sing for him and play, and we would get him to play his button accordion, and that always seemed to calm him and bring him back to reality. And the other thing that we really found out through this journey was just how proud he was of us. And he never complimented us too much, because he didn't want our heads to get too swollen, or he wanted us to be grounded.
You see how that worked out, right? Erin realized she had to start complimenting herself.
Kind of backfired a bit.
but that's true. But no, he always wanted us to stay grounded. But during this whole journey, he would just go up to complete strangers and just say, hey, did you ever hear of the Ennis sisters? And I'm their father, and I'm so proud of them, and they're so wonderful. And then sometimes he wouldn't even know who we were, and he'd say, did you ever hear tell the Ennis sisters? And then I'd say, of course that I did. They are world famous. And then I would ask if he had a favorite. Very nice.
You'd always say it was me.
It was always Teresa anyway. But I wrote his obituary, and I said, leaving behind his beloved wife. And when Mom read down through it, and she said, you have to add, and best friend. They were inseparable. They did everything together.
They really were. I remember too, the last few months of his life, he lost his ability to speak. And every now and again, he could blurt out sort of a clear word. But in his final days in the hospital, the last word that he spoke was our mother's name. And he reached for her, and he said, her name.
And anyway, so there was these clear moments that Dad would have over the last little while, and Mom's, it was like such a cruel thing, because she really believed she had the old Dad back, and we did too. There was moments when he just seemed like his old self, but he was always drifting away from us. So anyway, Mark and I wrote this song called California Wine, and this is from our mom's perspective. I have to take on my mother for this particular song. And there was just certain songs or certain things would trigger these beautiful memories, especially if he was having a clear moment. And so it's basically, why can't we age as sweet as California wine? I heard a song from back in '69, when we had no doubt that I was yours and you were mine. We drank a toast and you knew my name, and for a perfect moment it seemed like we were just the same. I thought we had forever. I really wish you could remember falling in and out of time. Where do we go when so many years and memories fade into the frame? They keep slipping away and you're always leaving me behind. And after so long, we stop holding on just like the grapes upon a vine. Why can't we age as sweet as California wine? Now when I look into your eyes, I know I'm becoming someone you can't recognize. It's like the world's gone crazy. You can't seem to find me lately, falling in and out of time. And where do we go when so many years and memories fade into the frame? They keep slipping away and you're always leaving me behind. And after so long, we stop holding on just like the grapes upon the vine. Why can't we age as sweet as California wine? Why can't we age as sweet as California wine? And we drank like we would never run out of time. But you see, the last drop's so bittersweet. I thought we had forever. I really wish you could remember falling in and out of time. And where do we go when so many years and memories fade into the frame? They keep slipping away and you're always leaving me behind. And after so long, we stop holding on just like the grapes upon the vine. Why can't we age as sweet as California wine? Why can't we age as sweet as California wine? Why can't we age as sweet as California
We're going to invite the Timmins concert singers to come on back out with us and join us for this next song.
And while we're setting up, I'm going to set up the song a little bit. Back in Newfoundland, about 23 or 24 years ago, the announcement was made that really did change the face of rural Newfoundland. And of course, that was the closure of the cod fishery. And so many of the little communities around Newfoundland, the remote communities, were based around the fishing industry. And so now the people in these little communities were faced with a very tough decision. Were they going to be able to stay there and make it work somehow, or were they going to have to leave? And so many Newfoundlanders had no choice but to pick up and to move to places like Ontario and Alberta to find work to support themselves and their families. And no matter where we go in the world, we always run into Newfoundlanders. At least four. At least four. At least two. But it's really funny. We always hear that familiar story. The idea was they were only going to move away for a short period of time, just to get on their feet. The intention was always to go home, but they find themselves 20, 30 years later still living away, always with that hope that one day they will get to go home and be one of the fortunate ones, one of the ones that get to live in Newfoundland all year round, except during the winter. But now, of course, you have all these people who have to make their vacation time around going home to visit. So we thought that was a really interesting concept. And Maureen and Mark wrote this song. Like I don't write songs. No. I inspire them.
You also inspire a headache. It's not a coincidence that Karen plays that tin whistle. It's the only time she stops talking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many years have gone by since they said, haul up your boats, boys, the fishery's dead? It seems like a lifetime ago since I left. The only direction was west. So we left it all in the government's hands. Now we pay the price on the rigs and the sands. There's only so long you can protest and plead when you've got a family to feed. Oh, was a place by the ocean, a whole way of life past 2 daughters and sons. Now home is the place we vacation, so we can go visit the fortunate ones. I decided to go for a year, maybe 2. It's not like I had anything left to lose. But 20 years later, my kids call this home. It's the only one they've ever known. There are days when I just miss the smell of the sea and the taste of the salt on the Atlantic breeze. And I still see my parents and the tears in their eyes when I had to say my goodbye. Home was a place by the ocean, a whole way of life past 2 daughters and sons. Now home is the place we vacation, so we can go visit the fortunate one. Remember the day when the days were so clear. It's always too hot or too cold up here, and maybe I'll get back at some point this year. Now there's always so much to consider. At least there was work up here waiting for me. And I met some friends, I've got a great family. And I know someday when my work here is done, I'll be a fortunate one. Yes, I will. Oh, was a place by the ocean, a whole way of life past 2 daughters and
be here tonight singing with the Timmins Concert Singers. Aren't they incredible? We feel spoiled now. We want that sound with us all the time, all those voices.
And I
So
love that they're
beautiful.
all color coordinated with the balloons. I think that's awesome.
That is pretty cool. It's a big celebration happening back there. So we're gonna sing a song now that I wrote, and this is about how precious time really is. And you know, especially after we lost our dad, we realized, you know, everything must come to an end. And it's really what you do with that time that's very important. Try not to waste too much of it.
And I've learned actually how to not waste any time.
Right.
I guess with age comes that.
Right.
That wisdom,
That
sure.
wisdom. No, you waste everyone
She
else's
wastes
time.
everyone else's time. And you can ask Mark that at the end of the show if you'd like. He's got many stories. But also, it's, you know, we all come to where we need to be in our lives in our own time. And there's no sense pushing it or forcing it. That's just what happens. And so that's what this song is about. We're going to rise and fall and go through everything like that. And hopefully we're in it together. So I was talking to my fiance about this the other day, and I said, you know, you really have to live your life like it's your last day. And he stopped for a second and he said, no, I'm going to live like it's my second last day. I'm going to get some groceries. I'm going to call some friends. I'm just going to take it easy and look forward to the last day. And I thought, that's why I keep him around. It's not so intense that way, is it?
Good way to look at
It
it.
is a great way to look at it. Anyway, here's our song called Own Sweet Time. Sorry, Mark. On this earth, beneath the sun, moving on, moving on. There's a time for everyone, and we keep moving on. In every breath, a choice to make. Moving on, moving on. We decide to bend or break, and we keep moving on. A time to rise and fall, to win or lose it all. We're all gonna find we all get where we're going in our own sweet
this your last stop on your tour. It's been a fabulous evening. I think everybody back there is. And thank you for joining us on our journey.
Absolutely.
I don't think we're done.
Oh no, my gosh, we should do another one for sure. We want to say a great big thank you to you, Lauri-Ann, and the Timmins Concert Singers, of course, for inviting us here to celebrate your 40th anniversary and to be part of this lovely evening tonight. And we want to say, yes, a big round of applause.
So the minis will be out in the common area of the school to sign CDs if you've purchased them, and I'm sure there's still some left to sell if you're in the shopping mood at this point. Thank you again. And if you would like to join us beyond this, we'll be at Boston Pizza,
Oh, well, there you
and
go.
you can come and see us there as well.
And we want to say a great big thank you to Mark as well, Mark Watson on sound this evening.
And sometimes I say this and I'm not being truthful, but tonight I am. Like when the sound was. The sound was so beautiful out there tonight. Like when I heard my vocal out there, I gave myself goosebumps.
That's a challenge.
Like I can only imagine how you guys sound.
You can take her home. You can take her home. Awesome. Great, we found a home for her. Finally, after all these years. We also, before we finish up, we have to say a big thank you to Mark Murphy back here on vocals and percussion and arrangements. And Mark arranged the song that we sang together here tonight as well. So thank you, Mark Murphy. Yeah. Right in the middle. Karen will always take time to take a photo. So here's a song that maybe you guys can help us out with. We'll all be a part of the Timmins Concert Singers here.
So this song is about having someone in your life that makes you feel like it's summer all year round, and that's how you've made us feel here this evening. Thank you so much for making us feel so welcome. It was well worth the trip up from Huntsville. This was such a nice way to end our tour. And this has a very sing-alongable chorus, and we like to keep this in our show all the time because it really makes you feel happy, especially when you smile. Especially when you have a middle kid like this in the group on long tours. It just brightens your heart and helps you get through the tough times. So anyways, it goes like this. La, 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 la.